namn är Julia.
Salut, mitt namn är Désirée.
Hola, mi nombre es Raul, and welcome to this week's EF News.
So guys, what have you been up to this weekend?
I actually went to Six Flags Magic Mountain,
cool.
and it was so much fun. I really recommend everybody to go there.
Cool, I love roller coasters, but if you're not interested or you're not into roller coasters, we also have laser tag in the EF activities.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and every Thursday you can go running with Josefa. As you can see, it looks like a lot of fun.
It really, really does. But now, on with the news. Do you guys know about fair trade?
I think I kind of know what this is about. Isn't Starbucks involved with fair trade?
Yeah, Starbucks is one of many companies that use fair trade products. And this is really, really important because if you buy fair trade, the money goes directly to the producers of the product. And this week, our In the Know girls have done a segment on this. Over to you guys.
Okay, we're back here with In the Know, and I'm Ida, and this is Nicolina, and this week we have about fair trade.
So let's go and check out if there's some students around here that knows anything about fair trade. So Roberto, what do you know about fair trade?
I don't know.
So what do you know about fair trade?
No, I'm sorry, I don't know.
What do you know about fair trade?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay, she doesn't know. Obviously, it seems like we have to explore this a bit further, don't you think?
It seems that way. So maybe we should go and find someone who can tell us a little bit more about this fair trade concept.
Okay, since it seems like there's a lot of people around here that don't know anything about fair trade, we're gonna ask Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Okay, Paul, what can you tell us about fair trade?
Well, fair trade is an idea that believes the people who make a product should receive the same money that the people who sell a product. For example, a lot of ES students drink coffee.
Yeah.
You're probably going to Starbucks or Coffee Bean and paying around $4, sometimes $5 for a single cup. What you might not know is that coffee comes from other parts of the world. For example, Northern Africa, Central America, and often Indonesia. Now, the people who are growing the coffee in these regions are not getting the same money as the people selling the coffee. For example, Starbucks. So fair trade believes that the people growing the product should get the same money.
Do you use fair trade products?
I do. In fact, I buy fair trade coffee myself. If you're interested in buying some fair trade coffee, you can go to the place that I go, which is a store right next to the school called Trader Joe's, and they have a large selection of fair trade coffees to choose from.
Okay, that sounded great.
So let's go and find out if there are some other Americans around here that we can talk to and see if they know anything about fair trade.
Let's do that. Okay, we're here in Riviera Village, and we find this lady that wants to tell us a little bit more about fair trade.
Okay, so what is your relationship to fair trade?
Well, for years I felt that we really needed to support the people, the farmers, the little people who are really doing all of the work and are not getting the money. So I really think that we need to encourage their people getting an honest share and money for their work.
Yeah, that's really great.
Great.
Do you use fair trade products yourself?
All the time.
Do you go to Trader Joe's?
Oh, absolutely.
You do?
Yes, and they have fair trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good. We should really try to follow her example. I think it's really nice to hear that people actually care about like a bigger cause, and fair trade is a really good concept.
So we've heard that Ruby is having a really interesting project this week about fair trade.
Let's go and find out some more about that.
Hey guys, what's up? We're right now from Ruby's class, and she's preparing her class for fair trade, so we're gonna get in and find out what's it about. I'm here to make a report about your class, fair trade. Can you tell us what's it about for those who don't know?
Yes, fair trade was started, I believe, in England about 10 years ago, maybe more, and it is concerned with the farmers, the people who actually grow products, getting a fair amount of money, getting a reasonable amount of money, and delivering really good, consistent products like coffee, chocolate, that kind of thing, to consumers around the world. We noticed the absence of fair trade products. We couldn't find any. We found them in Trader Joe's, we found them in Starbucks, I believe, has their espresso their espresso coffee is from fair trade. But in Albertsons, the major supermarkets, we can't find any fair trade products. And we think it's important for them to stock them. So
Okay, but why is it important?
why is fair trade important? It's important for the farmers who grow it because they now have contractors that they know are going to buy their coffee, are going to give them money up front so that they know how much they can buy so that they can grow it in the most healthy way possible, say without pesticides or much less pesticides, rather than having a distributor look around for the cheapest coffee that would be grown, the most coffee grown for the least amount of money, so the distributor makes more money. This is an even distribution among the coffee, the distributor, and the consumer. So it's passed on to the consumer. Good coffee or chocolate, bananas, for fair prices that are consistent.
Okay, so it means a more equally distributed mind, right?
Exactly.
That's
And
good.
products. And more products. And so it's helping poverty, it's helping consumers get healthy food for a consistent price.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Actually, because we have that in my country, we don't really have a fair trade, so it's going to be useful for people to know about this. They can imply it in their countries. Okay, thank you very much, Rudy. I hope this was interesting for all of you. Back to studios.
Okay, I learned a lot about fair trade this week. What about you, Nicolina?
Yeah, me too. And I think it was an amazing tip that we got from Paul. I definitely think that we should check out Trader Joe's.
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend, folks, and see you next week.
Back to the studio.
Thank you, and I'm very glad they did this report because now we know where our money is going.
Yeah, and I think if we support fair trade, we can make the world a better place.
Yes, we can.
Speaking of that slogan, you know who's known for it, right?
Yeah, of course, it's Mr. Obama, the president of the USA. And last week he made a visit to the USC, and I know that a lot of students went there to hear what he has to say. And our lifestyle and culture girls made a segment about his visit. So let's pick up with them.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Lifestyle and Culture. My name is Sandy.
And I'm Simone.
Today we speak about President Obama. Some of the students have a great opportunity to see President Obama.
We thought that we interview some of the students who went. So welcome Lillian and Sarah.
Welcome.
Hi. And so I hear you went to see Obama. I want to ask you some questions about your experience. How was it for you, Sarah?
Oh, for me it was very great because it was my first time that I can see a president and especially the president of US. When I saw him, I just get very, very excited and going crazy.
Yeah, you screamed?
Yeah, I screamed. I screamed a lot. And yeah, it was very good.
Lillian, did you see him?
Yeah, of course. We got a good place. We can take a picture. We're very close to Obama.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Sarah, how was the atmosphere?
The atmosphere was very good. There was a lot of people, but I think that the majority of people was students of USC. There was also other people from another place, and yeah, there was also a band that they played.
Did you know what he talked about?
Oh,
Day?
I know that he was talking about something with the government, that to vote the government.
So I say thank you to you too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And before we go back, Bart, our sports reporter, was also there to see Obama. He will tell you something about his experience.
Thanks for the Obama question. Yes, I went to Obama on Friday and it was wonderful. We went to UCS, University of Southwest California. We had to stand there in line for 8 hours, but it was worth it because we saw the president really close. I could almost touch them, so it was a great experience.
This was Lifestyle and Culture. Back to the studio.